Child rules that backfired. According to Reddit. Number 17. Not a parent, but I work in a school. At my school, we have a lot of kids with learning disabilities, more than in your average school, as we have a special program for it, and we do receive special funding. So one of the first lessons of the school year is everybody needs different things to learn. And if somebody is getting something different from you, it's because that's what they need to learn at school. So, it's a kid-friendly way of explaining accommodations. Get to the damn point with your pictures. Why the hell is everything a little bit smaller than usual? I'd like that to be sorted. Give me one moment. Let's try that. And hope that works out. It's not. Shit, how do I fix it? Maybe like this? Alright, that looks like it fixed it. Sorry, just wanted to make sure everything was adequately sized. Continuing down. The usual accommodations that we offer are special chairs, wiggle seats, extra breaks during the day, and extended testing time and tests taken in a quiet room. One kid, however, decided to take the everyone learns disability, or differently, lesson to heart, and now he talks in a fake British accent, like Stewie. I love it. Apparently it helps him learn. All the other kids just started talking in fake accents as well. I like the idea that this one kid ruined it for everybody. It's kind of how it goes. A lot of these are upvoted a hell of a lot higher than I would imagine that they should be for so low on this list. But I'm guessing this list is everything that a mother would want in looking through different stories.
Oh my god, my child is so like that.
So, let's continue, and if there's a deleted entry, then we can just erase it and come back down. Number 16, not a parent, but I remember when I was 17, my parents thought that I was lying about where I was going when I would go out. Like I wanted to extend my curfew or something. The backstory is, I'm from a really small town with really not a lot going on in the way of things teenagers can do. So my friends and I like to hang out at the Waffle House by this bar. Every Friday and Saturday night, it never failed. Like 3 or 4 drunk people would get arrested, and my friends and I just like to watch. It was a 10 out of 10 as far as entertainment's concerned. So one night, shit's going down, and this particular Waffle House is pretty nice hotspot for the drunk activity. I call my parents and ask them if I can extend my curfew. I told them why. They didn't believe me. So they called the Waffle House that I was saying that I was at and asked to speak to me. When the waitress, who knew me well because I was there a lot, handed me the phone, my mom was like, "You really are at the Waffle House." Oh my god. I think that was the first time my mom realized that I was a loser. Needless to say, I got my curfew extension. Look, there's nothing wrong with hanging out outside of a Waffle House because you're expecting to see people get arrested. If I could get away with it, I'd do it too. But I hear about shootings at Waffle House, and honestly, I'm not that brave. I can't imagine being so drunk and needing a nightcap and just, losing your mind. It's not right. It's not right. Hugh says I have 2 live streams going? How the hell is that happening? Oh no. Why does it always have to be this way? Look, I'm gonna go try to sort out the other live stream because apparently there's another one going on right now. And that's not good. I hope nobody's in there. Bro. Oh my god, how does this even happen? Bro, there's nothing to edit. I need this to get what the fuck? I just don't know. Listen, let's continue and I'll deal with the insanity that is this whole freaking world later. Linda seems to have a story about getting catfished. Now that's spicy. You ladies and talking to the wrong ones. You know, the funny thing about you girls wasting time on certain dudes is you're probably allowing the guys that would just make your world slip away. It's not as simple as like, oh, some guys are incels, dude. Some dudes really would make you the apple of their eye. And you're all like,
excuse me, I need to talk to this person.
but then really, the dude you're trying to talk to is a fucking walrus, bro. It's a walrus. Linda says, you catfished me, Kyle? Get the fuck out of here. I have only ever been jiggly. Jabba the Kyle, or Kyle the Hutt, forgive me, the entire time. Why would I lie? There's so much of me to go around. You know what I mean? You might get lost in me, to be honest. There's so much. You know, Dia's lost right now. I had to charge up a GPS and give to her so she could find her way. Number 15. When I was 2 years old, my family was at a game at Angel Stadium. My mother went to the restroom and left me and my siblings with my dad. Auntie!
Donating to the church or Kyle-ism.
Thank you for the Kyle-ism donation. You know, that's above and beyond. I do want you to know, I appreciate you in a big way. Thank you for coming out, doing what you do as we start off this terrifying and crazy year. Boy, I was already I'm not subscribed to some of the weirdest channels on the internet, but oh boy, I do love jumping back over there to see what's going on after something like this happens, because of course they're on the wrong side of history, no pun intended. I usually don't say shit like this, but boy oh boy, they were just waving the banner for like insanity. There's really no defense for breaking into a federal building, having there be bombs all over the place. Oh, as a matter of fact, let me retweet something right now, because I know you guys are more interested in the comedy of it all. And at the end of the day, that's exactly what we should all be interested in, is the comedy of it all. So, to share, an OnlyFans porno was shot in the Capitol building as Trump supporters rioted in the Capitol building. Ooh. You know. Did you see that coming, guys? Did you see that coming? Did you? So, the people that I like to just jump back to follow and see what's going on, they are losing their mind over Trump being, oh, they call it censorship, bro. Okay, bro. You know what I mean? Just comedic. And they're like, don't worry about Trump, okay? Don't worry about Trump. It's about something more. And I'm like, okay. Suddenly. Whoa.
What's Kyle-ations 1-to-1?
What's Kyle-ations 1-to-1? Well, it can be whatever you want it to be, Papa. I'm kidding. If I had to say, why were you laughing at that?
Sounds like you're selling your sugar baby.
I'm propositioning myself. Is that what you're saying, Dia? I would never, while that's not legal. Okay.
No, because you're not exchanging physical stuff for money. You're just there as a...
I like to think, if Kyle-ations were a thing, elation. Elation is defined as great happiness and exhilaration, you know? So I would imagine that Kyle-ation is just, it's like great happiness and exhilaration, but with like chocolate on top. You know what I mean? The type of chocolate that will harden, you know, and have veins in it and stuff too. So There you go. Veiny, throbbing, hard chocolate that starts gooey and then it hardens. Cryolation. It's all over. Well, oh my god. Okay. You want me to read the comments here, Dia? OnlyFans porno gets shot in the Capitol building as the people are rioting. Here is a comment. It says, where'd it go? It said something like, it's not surprising they spend all of the time in there fucking over the country. It was only a matter of time until somebody blah 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 blah. You get it. Stupid. All right, Premortem, I appreciate you. You know, you're bringing a tear to my eye in a way, and I gotta try to keep it together because the stream needs to get done. But I want you to know that as we travel into this new year, I am gonna keep my head up. There are a lot of ways that things can take a bite out of you, and you gotta roll with those punches and make sure that people just don't have the opportunity to do what they want to do. Like Linda trying to stamp out my happiness. I didn't tell it to do any of this, what are we talking about? Why does it look like I can't resize these windows? Is it possible? Boy, the chat window's very bizarre, and it's kind of like creeping me out, like alien bizarre to me. And that's strange and it's dumb, but that's just the truth. That's just the truth. So look, all I was trying to deliver in the way of information earlier was to say that I follow some people who are unfortunately hilariously on the side of evil. And it's not just because they support Trump, but because they're like, they are agents of chaos, you know? They're not cool. They're just wanting to see the world burn in a very literal and deliberate way, in a way that they'll convince other people to do their bidding, while acting like they're not trying to be a big provocateur of anything. So when, you know, apparently Parler is getting removed from the Google App Store, it was removed from the Apple App Store, and Amazon just cut ties with it, they're literally losing their mind and seething, because yesterday, or the day before, they were talking about how, oh, they're done with YouTube, and they're done with Twitter, and they're not going to be using these social platforms anymore, and now they're uploading again today, talking about all that's going on, and it's like, but I thought y'all was done using the platform. No, Jesus Christ. Number 15. When I was about 2 years old, my family went to the stadium. Remember baseball, Dia? Is anybody offended by what I just said about baseball? Dia, have you ever gone to a baseball game?
Yeah.
What? You've been to a baseball game?
Yes, sir.
What kind of gingerbread bullshit is that? Nah, bro. It's because you're Hispanic. Do you smell the burning?
Now that's insulting.
What is that?
I put hot dogs.
In the thing?
Yes. There is supposed to be smoke, so that's...
Nigga, wait a minute. What you mean there's supposed to be smoke? You sure you don't want to watch that? Can you watch that for me? I wouldn't have asked you to. If I... Oh, no, Dia. Nope. Dia. You know when I smell it, it's bad because I don't...
I didn't smell anything until you pointed it out. Like, it didn't even hit me. And
You
it
know-
still really hasn't hit me.
Listen, there's only one reason a man like me would ever have a sensitivity for smoke smell, and it's not just because we own, you know, a home that we're trying to have not burned down, but it's because every single day after you build a computer, there's a part of your brain that's like, bro, no, that is smoke. Oof. Dia, is it bad? What's happening?
They're fine. They're 100% fine.
Bro, I could never be the type of person that burns to death in a home. I'll be waking up like, do you smell that?
They're fine. If anything, it looks like it didn't really... It just warmed them up. Didn't even cook them. Yeah, the thing that you have... like... There's supposed to be smoke, and if there is smoke, it's not something to worry about because it is a thing that cooks.
Well, you know what? I mean, the problem now is we're in Florida. We're not opening a vent and allowing the mosquitoes and moths to overwhelm us. I don't know what to say. This isn't something we can use during the day. No rhyme intended.
During the night.
Yes.
During the day, we're awake.
Okay, you're right. During the day, we can open up the windows. Remember when I was streaming and not worrying about the house burning down? Pre-mortem, thank you, because this is not the type of garbage you should have to put up with, man. Losing my mind over the house. Now, I was 2 years old, all right? Gross. And I was at a game at an Angel Stadium. My mother went to the restroom and left me and my siblings with my dad. While we was busy watching, I wandered off. No, while he was busy. I don't know why I said we. I wonder if it's a kind of dyslexia because it said while he was, and I wanted there to be another W. While he was busy watching, I just wandered off. When they eventually found me, I was halfway around the stadium. A crowd had gathered to watch as a police officer held me out at arm's length while I screamed, "Call the police! This man is not my daddy!" over and over again. My parents had taught me stranger danger, but forgot to teach me what police look like. Call the police, this man is not my daddy. I'm fucking loving that phrase. Call the police, this man is not my daddy. Oh, what a cartoon, bro. I'm really worried about you guys. Can't believe I'm hearing you guys are getting catfished. That's insane. That's insane. In this day and age, all you need to do is make damn sure that people are writing their name, your name, on their titty. Simple. Do you get what I'm saying? Logic, innit? You know what I mean? Super simple. True Silver Wolf says, "What's burning?" Well, I was trying to make hot dogs, but Dia will remind me that they are not hot. God damn it! There are not hot dogs. They are a special kind of sausage, like a Johnsonville hot dogs. All right, and I don't know. Shut up. I don't know if you know anything about these, but sometimes I'll get the better cheddar. See, the thing is, I usually only go for beef hot dogs, right? Oh, here comes Dia. Do you want to get into it, babe?
Get into what?
Get into how they're not hot dogs?
They're bratwurst.
Thank you, Dia. But these are beef. These don't seem cooked in the slightest, Dia.
And that's how much they smell. At
2. We're not going to play this game, and we're not... Do me a favor, all right? Put these on the Foreman grill for like, what do I say? Put these on the... I'm sorry, please. Please put these on the Foreman grill for like 3 minutes.
That requires me to actually be up there, damn it.
All right, Dia, here's what's even better. I'm going to Google this right now because I don't want you to sit out there. How long hot dog air fryer? Okay? Bitch, answer my question. Please don't make me dive into any of these goddamn... Oof.
If it requires more than, like, reading a couple of them,
Look, I'll click the first one, okay? I'm skipping through their life story. Jesus Christ. Preheat your air fryer to 390 degrees for 4 minutes. Alright. Well, let's try 390, sweetie, for 4 minutes. Straight up. I feel like I'm about to cough die in here from the smoke of those uncooked hot dogs. Are you for real?
Yes. I set them at 2 because I'm like, maybe...
Dia, are you sure there's a way that there's... Do you think there's like something still in it that needed to be taken out, maybe? Because we just unboxed it.
Yup, and I'll go and check.
Nah, man, leave it alone. I'll come out there and fuck with it. But that's ridiculous. I could have breathed on those motherfuckers and cooked them a little bit better than that. 390, 4 minutes. We are good. Okay? As we continue up this list, I apologize, stream. This is so not me. As a matter of fact, what I'm probably just going to do is cut off everything up until this point in the stream, so it will help me to know when we started. Let me see. So, 21 minutes. Jesus Christ. So at 22 minutes, we are going to go cut off stream. Child rules that backfired, according to Reddit. Number 15. When I was about 2 years old, my family was at a game at Angel Stadium. My mother went to the restroom and left me with my siblings and my father. While he was busy watching the game, I wandered off, and when they eventually found me, I was halfway around the stadium. A crowd had gathered to watch as police offered or a police officer held me out at arm's length while I was screaming,
Call the police! This man is not my daddy!
Over and over again. My parents had taught me stranger danger, but forgot to teach me what police look like. What the hell ever. Sean says, I use a hot dog cooker from Amazon. It toasts the buns and franks perfectly. That's what I have because Queen was sweet enough to get me that off of my wish list. And I asked Ia to unbox it, but it seems to have tried to light the whole fucking house on fire just now. What is going on with the emojis here? You know? Y'all trying to enjoy, gay baby jail? Wait a minute, how did I hide and then unhide you? Is this real life? How could that be possible? Hilda says, did you enjoy your gift? Was it the dude wipes? I appreciate you. You guys may have heard of like normal, wipes, okay? Bro, how did that person... Maybe my internet hid them so hard that it unhid them? Listen, Hilda, I appreciate you and love you, sweetie. If you were the one who sent those wipes, I'll use them. I'll think of you when I use them, is what I meant to say. Why the poop emoji? What is going on with you guys? You guys are as off the bing bong as I am, all right? I'm probably going to skip in to this entry. I'm not even joking. Okay, so I'm skipping in to 25 minutes on the stream. Hello, Jesus. Guess what? We're starting this list in a way over, okay? Child rules that backfired, according to Reddit. Number 14. When my son was about 3 or 4 years old, he started to ask how babies were born. I sat him down, gave him a very simple, age-appropriate explanation, and he just looked at me, shook his head, and said, "No." He said it very calmly, but in a "I can't believe that you think that's how it works" tone, like it was fake news that I just told him.
I think you're insane, Father. That you have accepted this for such a time. It just says something about you.
I was prepared for difficult questions, even prepared for the fact that he might ask me things that even I didn't know. But I was completely unprepared for him to just simply not believe me when I told him the truth. I just sat there, not knowing what to do, while he went back to playing Lego. Yeah, it is disarming, man. If you're like me, you've been in situations like that where you tell people the truth and they're just like,
No, I don't believe you. It isn't the truth. You don't tell the truth. I'm not asking you for proof, even though you can prove it. I just don't believe it, and I don't accept you.
Damn. I guess that's just how it's gonna be. Wow. Number 14. Not in a million years. Number 13. When my oldest kid was 3 or 4 years old, a few months after I separated from his mother, I found a home with a couple of these DJs who needed a roommate to split the bills. Mike was terminally ill, and Louie was a pothead. Hey man, alright. I was a young divorced dad. Pretty suave, am I right? One day, after cleaning the kitchen, I stepped out to pick up my kid. I come home, and the kitchen's a fucking wreck. Louis got high, decided to make himself a smoothie. He left milk, ice bits, and juice, and just gross crud all over the place. I told Louis he needed to clean it up. He told me that he'd get it to it in a little bit. I told him that he needed to make my kid dinner. No, I needed to make my kid dinner. And needed to work in the kitchen. He told me to clean it up then, since I'm the one who needs to work. One thing led to another, and pretty soon, we're in each other's faces. We're like really close, like kiss distance. Almost bumping chests, fingers pointing at each other, yelling really loud, curse words, and before you know it, we both storm off. I go to my room, kiddo's up there with a quivering lip and eyes welled up. He bravely tells me, Louis is our friend and you yelled at him very mean. Oh, damn it. I go back to the living room. Louis, could you come down here please? And he's like, what? And he stomps down and I'm like, I was frustrated because I worked hard to clean the kitchen. Then I saw it messy again. But I did not ask what you were doing or how your day was before getting mad about the kitchen. I should not have yelled at you or said bad words. You're my friend and I will try to use nicer words from now on. Louis looks at me and says, the fuck? Then he turns and sees my kid watching both of us and is like, oh, god damn it, fine. And he cleaned the kitchen, bro. This is why you got to get this kind of stuff out of your life by this point. My kid asks us to hug each other afterward. Louis and I are still friends. He got his own baby now. Karma's a bitch, Louis. Oh my god. Ariana says, I feel like you've read this one before. Are you sure, Ariana? You didn't find anything, did you?
Find any what? Anything in the front.
So I see. Ariana says, I'm pretty sure I've heard this particular story before. Classy says, is this live? Well, either I anticipated this from the past, which I am perfectly capable of, and people have seen me do it before, or there is a chance that you also could still manipulate this stream into the past. Welcome to the first day of the rest of your life. Number 12. I saw a clip on a local news show about a toddler saving the mom's life by calling 911 when she collapsed. Figured it was a good idea to teach my toddler 911. I had 2 cops at my door 5 minutes later. You know why these have so many upvotes is because half of these stories aren't true. They're just like material that parents are testing out to use on other parents.
Yeah.
So I saw a news story the other day. Have you seen this? Have you heard about this? Get the fuck out of here, parents.
Well, my kid.
You see, and then my kid, I'll be damned if my kid didn't jump on the counter right there and start peeing right into the sink. I said, Michael, don't do that.
But Mommy, it's wasteful not to put it in the garbage disposal.
Oh, you're such a precious little guy. You want to see my wallet pictures?
Do people even have wallet pictures anymore?
You want to see all the pictures on my phone? That's what I meant to say. I guess while the pictures don't exist anymore. Thanks, Dia. Thanks for fact checking me. It's good to give a script a good double pass to make sure the person writing it isn't too old. So I get a page on my beeper, and I'm like, oh, wow, man, better get down there to that club. Probably playing my favorite disco tunes. Disco? Pager? Gotta stop at the record shop. I hate this voice, I'm sorry. Okay? I apologize for that song. Song voice. Hey, you know it's a good time to good time it?
Those were words.
What's a good time to good time it? Sometimes. I want that light back on, Dia. It's not working out. Don't laugh at me.
Turn that back on.
Maybe too much. Maybe too much, man. Maybe too much, man. Telling you. Linda says Classy Saber. What did Classy say? Oh, Classy Saber is her whole name. Interesting. Tony Clark says hi. And Seraphin says, Kyle, when will we have Dia time? What kind of Dia time? What are you looking for in the way of Dia time? Just her on camera? You guys can't want that. Manipulating Dia? Maybe I'll put her on camera while we stream. Like a game or something. Excuse me. We smoking Trump packs. Kyle, join us. What the fuck? Oh, poor Trump. You gotta feel a little bit bad for him.
I don't.
Because he must have really stupidly thought that, no matter what, he'd be cool. He'd be good. Just fine. People would have his back. No matter how hard or how low he fell, there would always be people to carry him on his throne out of there. But little did he know, he might not have the power to just, I want to say, absolve himself of any and all crime. Coming towards the end of his term, it's his own fault. Excuse me. Oh, Lord. As we continue up this list, we arrive at number 11. I taught them how to stand up for what they believe in. All of a sudden, they believe that veggies were the devil and bedtime should be abolished. Kids. For real, I'm gonna want to punch a motherfucker at the end of this list. All right. Like this video because I didn't realize what I was dealing with. I didn't realize when I saw all of the upvotes, I thought to myself, of course, it was just like some housewives that maybe like this particular entry, so now they have something to read. But no, it's becoming like a parent circle jerk for terrible anecdotes they can tell one another. Number 10. Not a parent, but as a child, I noticed my sister was writing her name on the walls when she was drawing on them with crayon. Taking on the role of the helpful big sister, I informed her that if she was going to graffiti things, she shouldn't write her name and give herself away. A few weeks later, she was carving patterns into the wooden desk in the study and carved my name into it instead. You should have seen that coming. But you know what makes it a little bit more credible, Dia, is that it wasn't the parent telling the story. You should have got that. You should have got that. Wow, it's like there's a mogwai inside me sometimes. Do you hear it?
What?
Nothing. You don't know what a mogwai is?
No.
How?
What is a
Mogwai. How do you not know? How is Dia so young, bro?
They're so cute.
How do you
I've
not?
seen them
We're gonna.
before.
Linda's gonna die because Linda is so old. The Mogwais are her life, you know?
I've never seen this movie, so I really wouldn't know.
Yeah. It's not a movie, though. It's a TV show, Dia.
Oh, well, even better. I've never seen any of this besides like a little image of it.
It's a miniseries. It only lasted one series. One season.
One series.
Yeah.
Wow.
They call them series back in the day. I'm kidding, Dia. It is a movie. I'm sorry.
I hate you.
I wanted to see how far I could get.
That I just like that I just thought that it was a movie and I'm confusing it with some other thing. You piece of shit.
Do you see what I see? Don't feed them after midnight. Okay.
Is that who that phrase applies to?
Who?
The don't feed them after midnight. It applies to those little creatures?
Yes.
Oh.
We should watch the movie. But I was crying trying to get through Child's Play earlier today because
Falling asleep.
I was just about to clock out, bro. Chase, damn, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Look at that pear. He's having the time of his life rolling around over there. Wow. True Silverwolf said Mogwai is just a living Furby. Listen, Furbies are alive. Lamb.
Is that where that's from?
What?
You the little noise you make.
The little noise I make? Yeah, kind of. That's the kind of noises that Furbies used to make. You know that scared the hell out of me? You guys will never conquer Justin. Remember, he's the chosen one. He's the chosen one. It's time to continue up this list. And finally arrive at number 9. Oh my god, wait, what's happening to me? I really had to struggle to keep it down. The demon inside was trying to get out. Dia can't see that, bro. She might know that there's more to me. More than meets the eye. Ah, Kyle in disguise. Kylemon, wage a battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons, Kyle formers. Listen, my dad tried to implement the whole you must eat all of the food on your plate during meals, and my mom was never a fan of this lesson. But my dad was stubborn, so she just let it go. One day my sibling had 2 to 3 bites of food left on their plate, and it was very clear that they were just absolutely full, okay? Couldn't eat another bite. Dad wasn't having it and insisted that they could not leave the table until the food on their plate was gone. My sibling realized that they were not going to convince my dad that they were full and finished the last few bites, and then proceeded to vomit on the table and on our dad. Good, get it on that bridge. He stopped enforcing the rule after that.
Who does? Well, no. I grew up.
Yeah,
with
the same type of fuddy-duddy Hank Hill parent that's taking their kid around the backyard talking about, you want to smoke a cigarette? Smoke all the cigarettes. Blah!
It's a very common punishment in Mexico.
To make them smoke all the cigarettes.
Yes. They buy them a whole pack, like a box of cigarettes.
What a smart idea.
And then they have them sit and smoke them.
What a smart idea. Now, I saw that Tony donated a whopping $1. And listen, I appreciate it more than you know. But when the amount gets lower, when the amount gets higher, I always feel to remind you guys. Remember that YouTube takes 30% of any super chat. You drop something on, Streamlabs or PayPal, that all goes to me, but YouTube is taking a 30% cut of this. And I understand that it's more convenient for some of you, so if that's the way to go, then that's what's up. But I just want you aware so that you don't I see Elephant, and I'm a nerd enough to remember that Ella Funk was an album of Black Eyed Peas. Oh my god, it's a freaking puzzle game now too. And that's the first thing to come up when you type it in. They don't even care about Black Eyed Peas. Oh, it's not spelled that way either. It's spelled Phunk. It's out of stock too. Did you guys know? It's that popular. Well, what can I do now, Dia? Thank you.
What do you mean? What can you do?
These are okay. I'd probably put them in for 5 minutes. Oh, fuck! Put them in for 5 minutes next time.
Yeah, burn yourself a little more.
Shut up. I really didn't feel the sensation until it was too late. Like I'm a cyborg.
Cyborgs wouldn't feel anything.
Like I'm a clone.
At any point.
You know? One of my favorite things in an episode of Doctor Who is when they realize they're dealing with clones that they call the Flesh, and they're effectively like doppelgangers that are grown. And at one point he microwaves a plate and grabs like a towel or something to pick it up with, but then he hands it over to one of the people that doesn't know that they're a clone, and they're holding the plate, and he's like, "It's hot." And then they're like, "Ah!" And they drop it on the ground.
It's like, nah,
and they're like, You know what I mean? Good stuff.
You know what I'd say? What your thing was more like?
What?
Like you were lagging, like in a video game.
I'll never find it.
Just an input lag.
Me. Maybe I shouldn't look up the video anyway. Who cares? Poor Doctor Who. That poor show. They executed it good. Continuing up this list, here we are at number 8. My parents taught me to call 911 when I saw somebody doing something illegal. I called the police on the Wiggles movie that I was watching when I was 5 because a clown stole a cake. That son of a bitch. Luckily, the 911 operator realized that I was a young man. My story didn't make sense because it was a kid's movie. Asked to talk to my mom before sending out the police. Jesus says, "Why is my keyboard so loud?" I guess because, it's a master of wanting to wake up Dia. I don't know. Maybe I'll put a quiet keyboard somewhere.
That's more my thing. You like your mechanical keyboard.
This is a mechanical keyboard?
What? Our mechanical keyboards, like the loud ones, like yours.
No, I think there's something else going on with the mechanical keyboard. And this is one. Well, maybe I want a black one now. Damn, why are they so expensive?
Because
Shit.
it's Amazon, and Amazon will make anything expensive.
Shit. Why is it so expensive? We should look it up then, so that we can know. Because knowing is half the battle.
What?
What is a mechanical keyboard?
According to HP Store, a more proper definition is that mechanical keyboards are made with high-quality plastic key switches underneath each of the keycaps.
So I guess you're right, it really just is a noisier keyboard, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, and there's nothing more sophisticated about this than that.
Yeah.
It's got higher quality switches under it. I know this is technically a mechanical keyboard, but it's not like fancy. It's just a keyboard.
It's a mechanical keyboard. A mechanical keyboard isn't a fancy thing. It's just people like the ability to hear their keystrokes make like a sound versus me who wants shit to be quiet.
True Silver, you don't even know. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Like, high quality switches. You know what I mean? Hey, what's so fancy about this fridge? It has been equipped with a high quality padding to seal the door when closing and a handle for ease of access when wanting to open and close the fridge. Wow, that sounds so like futuristic. What?
I didn't push the button for it to make more ice, and now I'm upset because I forgot to do that. I don't even know if there's more ice in there.
You know what? I'm glad that we're going to end up needing to throw that back into the air fryer for a minute, because after this I'm going to want it hot. Because that's how I like to feel. You understand, Dia? Actually, I feel like I have to use the bathroom. Is this the type of song that I should play?
No.
When I need to use the bathroom?
That's like
Hold on.
the opposite thing of what you
Oh my god. Oh my god, excuse me.
Go to the bathroom.
No, what? Excuse me. You know, it's time for us to get back to this list. I don't know what is going on, but number 7.
It better be the second option and not the first one, because you're gonna destroy your bladder that way. You're kidney stones. Yeah, that's gonna be nice and lovely to pass.
This is get to the part.
Smoke weed every day.
Bro, thank you for bringing me to my senses, because I was going to find the part of the song that just says, well, I'm still going to do it. Fuck it. Give me a second. Thank you. Give me a second. Wait. Oh, man.
Do you want us to do it?
Do what?
The line.
Line of coke?
What the fuck is wrong with you? No.
Smoke weed every day.
Hey, hold up. Hey, do the niggas over here thinking we're so fade? What happened?
I said it's like you want us to get in trouble or something.
Bruh. Hey.
Smoke weed every day.
A mechanical keyboard, so fancy, so high quality switches. Number 7, taught my now 16-year-old to always compliment people who insulted you. We were in a Burlington coat factory in Michigan when my mother was shopping for a bathing suit to take to Florida. There were a few to choose from, so she was complaining. My kid was 4 years old. What? You're losing it. I think it's because I need to use the bathroom. I think it's changing me down there.
That sentence doesn't make any damn sense.
A woman trying on pants, Aunt said something rude to my mom.
There's a critical detail that we are missing.
Listen. A woman trying on pants and said something rude to my mom, who was asking my opinion, and my daughter caught on, and my mother was agitated. She squeezed out behind me. Man, that's not what I'm trying to read right now. She squeezed out behind me and told the woman, "Your teeth are such a pretty yellow." Yeah, this happened, bro, and everyone clapped. And that clerk's name, Albert Einstein. Was there a clerk in this story?
No.
I'm gonna crap. Shut up.
Number 6. It's not funny. Number 6. This isn't number 6. My kids were begging for a pet. I don't want to take care of a pet. I told them that they don't clean up after themselves without me hassling them. So why would they clean up after a pet without me hassling them? Wait, did I read that right? My kids were begging for a pet. I don't want to take care of a pet, so I told them that that they don't clean up after themselves without me hassling them. So why would they clean up after a pet without me hassling them? I told them that if you could keep your room clean for 6 months without me telling them that they could get a pet. The youngest child proceeds to clean room, then move clothes and a sleeping bag into the hallway and lock his door so his room can't get dirty as he sleeps in the hallway. That's great. Did this dirty motherfucker just call me Chanel? You know, I know that you think I'm fancy like that, sir. What makes you think that I possess the human capacity to dispense waste, as you people do? That's not who I am. It's not what I'm about. There is absolutely no problem. And we go potty. Whoa. The one of those doesn't exist in this house. Dia and I, much like wizards that came before us, simply... Dia really likes that. We simply magic the poop away.
Just defecating in the hallway. They're like fucking horses just walking by.
We just shit.
And then
We shit as we walk, and then take the wand and swish and flick. Wingardium. It's Levioso. Dia, get the water. Drink anything. I'm on constant funny lockdown with her too, because this is what happens to her every single time. No more laughing. This is not a funny house, okay? That's not what anybody comes here for. Nor did they think this is, that's real funny. All of these deleted ass entries on this 2-year-old list, totally going to be able to retrieve them. Number 4, +1. I read a book that suggested that you ask your kid what an appropriate punishment for misbehaving would be, and then carrying that out. My 6-year-old son pinched his brother or some bullshit like that, and we asked what an appropriate punishment would be. He said, pluck out my eyeballs and throw me over a cliff? We didn't follow through with the teachings of the parenting book. Well, I like that. I like that. Do y'all have rhymes for using the restroom? You muggles are so strange. You muggles are the height of alarming.
I'll be honest with you, I feel like I popped something in the back of my throat.
Are you serious, Dia? You feel like you popped something in your throat?
Yeah, just felt like a little pop back there.
What the hell?
Like
dude?
when you cough so hard, you pop a little bit of blood back there. Has that ever happened to you? That's normal, apparently. That's what our school nurse told us.
One day I'm trying to teach this girl who Gumby is. The next day I'm tricking her into thinking Mogwais were in a popular TV show. The Mogwais don't feed us after midnight.
Why do you have to finish it like that?
Finish what? Like what? You know what's going to be finished when I'm done with it?
Midnight.
You know what's going to be finished when I'm done with it? The toilet. Hypothetically, you know, like the toilet of my mind, because I'm not going to have to stop while I'm doing it. Just get up, walk, and by the time I reach where I'm going, I'll be done. Man, thank God for magic. Thank God for J.K. Rowling. Thank you.
May God bless this.
May God have mercy on her soul.
Yep.
You know? Just stop. Chase says, Kyle and Dia, do you guys ever play JRPGs? I'll have you know that at least an hour over the past year has been spent with Dia and I sitting in front of the icon for Persona going, we should get into that, but do we have the time? And that's the right question to ask when it comes to Persona, man. It's a lot of time.
Or to watching any anime that has more than like 3 seasons. Is it something I'm gonna be wasting my fucking time watching? Is it?
Don't watch Parasite, guys.
No.
Don't watch that anime. I can't believe it.
It's like the guy that we were watching review it said. It's like there is some interesting good.
I wanted to do a supercut Dia, but it's like, who's that for?
For us and for people who have seen that show and want a good laugh out of it.
Like, what the fuck, man? Shit ain't cool. Like, honestly offended. I feel like a real bitch. I feel like a real bitch. That's how you know you're dealing with a show that does something so poorly when you're, like, offended in a way that you know exceeds what should be acceptable. You shouldn't allow yourself to be available in a way that you can be provoked by this damn show. But I guess I realized.
I'll be honest with you, I tuned out so hard that when I came back you were talking about like not letting stuff. Damn, I've already forgotten what I actually did here.
What is happening to you?
I don't know.
If we lose our grip on this reality, we may never be able to come back, Dia. You shouldn't be letting things pop in your throat. Okay?
Like, I can control that.
Last thing I let pop was a motherfucker I knew named Weasel. And you know what I'd say when I bust his ass? I'd say, pop!
Didn't you tell
Goes
me
the what happened?
that you gave two people a nickname in school?
I gave a nigga the name Crackle and his other name. I'm kidding. There was only one pair of people I gave a nickname, and they were Pops and Slops. And I don't know how long those names stuck, but it was certainly more than was acceptable. And it's not something to be proud of. It was just a thing that happened. Pops and Slops. And I did feel bad about that. Okay?
Do you?
Yeah. You know, that's not something that anybody should ever be called. And it happened. So look, the crazy thing is, those other entries appear to be deleted in a capacity that I cannot retrieve. But the top one is still there, so all we can do is read through the remaining. Number 2 on this list, I read a book that suggested you ask your... Bitch, did this just teleport to another entry? Holy fuck. Number 2. What? Number 2. One of my 5-year-old twins was still having occasional accidents because she would get so caught up in doing... Forgive me, there's like a / there. So, she would get so caught up in playing or doing something else that she just wouldn't go and would pee her pants. To combat this, she would give her a special prize of some variety when she...
We would give her.
Yeah, to combat this, we would give her a special prize of some variety when she wouldn't have an accident. This in turn caused her twin sister to start having accidents so that she could also get the prize for not having accidents. We had to rethink our methods. Ugh.
Yeah, you can introduce like prizes to one sibling because you didn't do this bad thing. You did it. You did it correctly. The other sibling will end up doing things wrong in order for them to get praised when they do something right. How would you?
I don't want to think about how unbearable kids are, man. Sounds terrifying. Number 3, my sister tried to teach her kids not to gamble. She bought a few lottery tickets to show them that they were all going to be losers, and she won $500. I wish somebody could teach my dumb ass how to buy scratch tickets, because I just don't get it, you know? And I think the idea is that there's nothing more to get than maybe this will win, maybe this will won't, maybe this won't, maybe this will won't. Number 1, I taught my daughter that whining and begging doesn't get her what she wants. Dude, that's an interesting story. That's an interesting thing to teach a daughter, because she gonna find the internet and find out that that's not true at all. If
the
she's
right
pretty.
people.
If she's pretty.
And to the right people.
If she's pretty.
Because a lot of people will cancel you if
Poor,
you're remotely
ugly,
annoying
skinny, flat girls. They might as well be a man.
now. Look, you don't consider that attractive. Other
Dia
than
says
you.
some people into ugly, skinny, flat girls. They say you gotta give them a chance. You know, once you don't have an ironing board, but realize that this girl just needs to lay down, and you can get the.
Do you know how old that joke is?
Surprised you heard it. It's not old enough to where you haven't heard it. Okay. Y'all have heard of washboard stomachs, but have y'all heard of washboard chests? God damn. Now that's level. You know what I'm talking about? You put the level on there, the bubble is right in the middle.
Why do you hurt me?
It shouldn't hurt you. Your back should be hurting from those massive. Okay, it's enough.
It fucking does.
Sorry. Anyway, guys, man, I have to wonder.
Reading it. You didn't
I didn't finish reading it?
No.
Come on, it was so short.
You just read the beginning of it and then left it at that.
That's impossible.
Oh man, that's so interesting. that I'm not even
What
gonna
could have
finish
pulled
it.
me away from it in the very beginning? That seems so dumb.
Oh, because you said, unless they're pretty and on the internet, she'll learn that.
Oh,
that isn't
because
true.
it's so wrong. I am disarmed when it comes to some bullshit that's just wrong. You know what I mean? Taught my daughter that whining and begging doesn't get her what she wants. Say word, my dude. A girl? Bruh. She needs to make some logical arguments, and I'm now living with a 12-year-old lawyer who is really good at making me change my mind on house rules. That's awesome. If she can master logic, she'll be the most terrifying woman in the world when she grows up. As opposed to just, making a point, whether it's right or wrong, and then just dying, holding that point up. It's nuts. It is nuts. But that's how it goes. Guys, I hope you had an explosive and wonderful day. And I hope that you guys have your demons all in a line and you have them sorted out so things don't get out of control. Special thanks to Tony and Cool Dude, who seem to have a lot going on, but, I believe in them this year. I believe that they shall overcome. Do you believe that Giuliani actually said a trial by combat in his speech, so now people get to go at him?
No, and I don't want to know.
Wouldn't you like to see more of a domino effect now that, they were like, all right, Trump, shut up, first of all.
Yes.
Dominoes.
Now I
Dominoes.
want pizza.
They make
What
pizza.
What have you done?
Okay, the girl's beating me to my own references now, not even jokes. You want pizza. You get me the pizza forever. Yeah. And it's not even the pizza that I like from Domino's, as I've outlined in the past. I like their pastas.
I love their pizza.
The chicken carbonara pasta.
I think the first pizza that I ever had here was Domino's, and I loved their pizza. And I still do.
What you mean I'm about to have an Candor's emoji really pisses me off. No, that's not what I'm about. It's not who I am. Chase asked me if I've ever heard of Cecil Whitakers, and I'm fucking loving the name. I've never heard of him, no, bro. I've never heard of it. I'm glad they made his name for themselves. It sounds kind of silly. Having never heard it before, it sounds, kind of crazy, but my man, he made it, He's following his dream. He's making it come alive. Never heard of Cecil Whitaker's Pizza. Somebody in the comments is going to say it's crazy how his face will match his inmate outfit. Somebody said it to you. We did it. I think everybody's toned it down for one day. And we'll see how things explode tomorrow. You know? Join the Discord if you want notifications of when these streams are going down. Go follow me on Twitter. Twitter/Kyle. Why? What do I do over there? Retweet things like OnlyFans porno shot in the Capitol building. And follow this guy in case he says stuff. Oh my god, look at that banner. Oh no.
Do I even want to know who this is?
Oh my god. Polydrawn sexual. My pronouns are he and he. You know, I should make up some pronouns for my I should
Get it?
What?
He.
No. So I could make a word. I could split up a word.
What?
I want my pronoun to just be like angel or demon. Why not?
That's so geeky.
It's not geeky. It's just less acceptable. Back in the day, we used to all put in our religious affiliation like Sith and Jedi. You know what I mean? Oh, it's just a fucking game. But these days, you know you're a real woman and a man when you put he and she into your pronouns, bro, on your stupid ass profile, bro. So why can't you respect me when I demand to be acknowledged as a demon?
I don't know, because I've seen it on like Facebook profiles, and it's like so
Because I'm so hardcore.
emo and cringy.
Bro, so everybody will know how badass I am. I can drink like 3 beers in a minute.
No, it's more like a neck beer type of thing to write.
Yeah, for real. Like, I wish I could ever imagine a parallel timeline. I want some Rick and Morty goggles to see a timeline where Kyle drinks beer, dude. Nah. Do I want to see that? Do you think I wear a vest like Arthur? From the hit PBS television show, Arthur. Every day when he's walking down the street.
I don't remember.
And everybody
what it
that he
is.
meets has an original point of beat. Because having
Point of-
fun isn't hard when you've got a
point of
library
what?
card, and I told you not to touch it.
Point of what?
I told you not to touch it.
Well, you didn't make it very well if it doesn't even fly. I told you not to touch it.
And she's like, "Ah!" That cry is so good. That cry is so good, bro. I told you not to touch it.
No, you should show the one where she sees either like fish or something, and she makes a sound that you absolutely love.
Wait.
Not to touch it!
Bitch. I can't do stupid emojis. It's so dumb. I only think it's really funny because of like the ragdoll like cartwheeling person. That's always my funniest like mental image of just anybody at any time. Cartwheeling ragdoll dude. I appreciate that. I gotta get out of here before people think that there's something genuinely wrong with me laughing at emojis. Like, this is just it's funny. I would feel like my intelligence is being insulted if I were to sit down and watch some kind of shitty comedy movie. Yet have you seen that one like God, tears in eyes, where the guy's like slamming a desk. Don't focus on the tears. Focus on the slamming the desk. That's what I'm talking about. Wait. That's just so small. Yeah. God, it's so small. well written, structured, original joke. Dank memes. Lame. Listen. That's how I was during that one joke with the lion. Do you remember? I'll never forget the lion. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you all to have an amazing, stupendous, explosive night in all the right ways for all the right reasons. I want you to also have yourself a merry little Christmas, because I know some of you may be listening to me from the past as well as the future. And if you ever feel like you're alone when this message hits you, remember, you did this to yourself. I'm kidding. The Discord link is in the description. You don't have to feel alone. You don't have to feel weird. You don't have to feel like just because of your conditions that you'll never identify with anybody. You have what it takes. And if these people can just fill up the chat with dookie emojis and explosive, toilet time, because this one looks like two people's butts. I always say that. I always say it, man. Then you can just be yourself, That's what matters. I want to thank Tony. I want to thank Chase. I want to thank Bisque. I do like Bisque, okay? But I also want to thank Big SC and my man Premortem for a fantastic night. Boy, oh boy, I've got to get to editing the stream so that it cuts in to 25 minutes. I am such a fool. Love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. I'll have my shit together. I apologize. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.